Okay, so tonight I actually entered freaky mode. I entered lava mode. Now I've been waiting to like talk about this before I can get like first-hand experience and all that. Basically, what happened was I was with this girl and I was making out with her. Right? I met her there at the party or whatever. And okay, so we get in the car and we're gonna take her home. Right? This is when it happened. So we had already made out before. Okay. But she was laying on me, and that's when I cued the song. I cued The Hills by The Weeknd. Now, this was off my bucket list, getting freaky to that song, in sync with the, like, beat drop. That was on my bucket list, and I did it. So right when the beat dropped, I leaned in, and I started kissing up on her, started rubbing her in the right spot, you know? I was rubbing her the right way, you know what I'm saying? And she was really into it, caressing my hair, caressing all my body and all that, and it's perfect. That's how you enter freaky mode. That's how you kind of get into it. Now, it sort of like engulfed me, right? Now, I felt like lava was entering my veins. Like, her kiss was like injecting molten lava that spread throughout my face and my veins. I'm still kind of flushed from it. But basically what happened was that was going on, right? And I was in the zone. I was feeling so on top of my game. My heart was beating like da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Like that, bro. Like freaking heart rate, probably like 200 BPM or something. Could have had a heart attack, but it was clearing out the arteries, alright? All the unhealthy things I ate, that completely unblocked all my arteries. So maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. But basically I was kissing up on her, all that. Perfect timing too with the song. Perfect, absolutely perfect. And that's kinda how you enter freaky mode. That's how you get into lava mode per se. Is you gotta have good music, and then you also kinda have to be under the influence of something. I was not under the influence. I swear I'm a good boy like that. But she was kind of. And the other times I've entered it, I was under the influence. But essentially that's what you got to do. You sort of have to like really get your mind right. You know, it's like a meditative state. It reaches in the back of your mind, goes all throughout the sensitive areas, the groin areas, all that. Alright, so this is what I did. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Complete lava mode. Couldn't have been better. Alright? I was feeling good. It makes you feel good. It's like a drug. Like I said, it's like heroin. How people describe heroin is essentially what this is like. I mean, this is down to the T what heroin probably feels like, to be honest. And, yeah, so that's kind of how you do it. So, I'm going to give you a tutorial. Alright, so you gotta have the perfect music. And I like The Weeknd, but I also like the R&B, anything kind of like a little bit freaky, you know what I mean? You gotta get your freak on. So you gotta play the perfect music, then you gotta be in sync with her, or whoever. I don't know, whichever way you swing, you know. You gotta be in sync with him or her, and you gotta like kiss up on him. You gotta rub up on him. You gotta do all that. You gotta be on him, okay? And you're gonna kind of enter the lava mode like that, because if you're feeling it right, you feel them, they like you, you know, the vibes are right, then you're kind of going to enter it, you know, you're going to get, like, engulfed, alright, like I said, you're going to get enveloped into this complete state, alright, like, almost like, freaking, I don't know, fireman or something, I don't know what kind of, like, what's some kind of, like, superhero or something that's just on fire, I don't know, kind of like a Ghost Rider, like, Ghost Rider's head on fire, that's what you're going to feel like, basically. Except it's a good kind of fire. It's a good sort of fire through your veins. It's a fiery love, you know? Fiery love. That's what it is. Alright? And it's going to get in your veins, and it's going to caress you all over the place. All in the right areas, rub you all the right way. And that's how it's going to feel. And it's going to be great. It's absolutely awesome. It makes you flush. Makes me flushed a little bit. I get all sensitive. I feel good. I feel hot. I feel awesome, alright? Maybe a little sweat. You know, I sweat a little bit. Might need a cigarette after, I don't know. But, you know, it depends. Now, you can do the deed, or you can just kind of, like, be, like, how I was, like, a little bit, like, subtle, you know, like, softcore, kind of. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I do it, because I'm not really like that. I don't do that stuff. But, you gotta be softcore with it a little bit, and it'll kind of feel a little bit better. And then if you're, like, really feeling it, then you do the deed, I guess, to make it even more euphoric. And that's kind of how it feels. It's absolutely awesome, honestly. Genuinely top 10 experiences of all time. There's nothing like it out there. There really isn't. I mean, I can't think of anything better than being in lava mode. That's how you gotta be in freaky mode. This is how the freaks are gonna take over 2026. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna get into this, we're all gonna be in this state all the time, and we're gonna be freaking. We're gonna be rubbing up on each other. We're gonna be doing all that stuff. Because that's how we are. That's how we live. Alright? That's how the freaks are. Alright? And that's what we're gonna do. Alright? That's how we're gonna be. That's how we're gonna ball. That's how we're gonna ball on them. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk to y'all about how to enter freaky mode. Because I did see someone like commented or something. They were like, I need a video about this now. And I was like, I didn't say anything. But I was like, wait. I gotta talk to you. I gotta wait till I get with a bae. I gotta wait till bae wants to like rub up on me and all that, and then I'll talk to you, and then I'll reach back to you. You know what I mean? I didn't say that, but that's basically the response to that comment. If you're there, if you're here right now, but yeah, you gotta wait for bae. You gotta wait for the bae to find you, the right bae, the right person, and then you can enter lava mode with them. And that's how you get into freaky mode. That's how you get into the freak. That's how you step out the closet and embrace that freakiness, embrace that euphoric aura or whatever. I don't know whatever they'll call it. Alright, that's how you embrace it. Alright, now I think this video is kind of done. Bye.